Everybody, I'm standing in Mere. Mere is in the background there. It's the 14th of May. Mere is a society that suffered from many deprivations since the early 80s when the pits and pots and the steel closed down. I'm not here to talk about that today. What I am here to talk about is the allocation of properties in Mere and the ongoing problem with drug use on the estate. Problematic drug use and the crime and everything else that comes along with it. It's getting out of hand. We've got 74 registered drug addicts on the estate, and we've got about 50 that are not registered, and it's brought a level of crime and social breakdown that has to be seen to be believed, and I'm here to condemn it today and try to apportion blame as to who's responsible for this state of affairs. I'd like to show you a graph here. This is basically where we are. This is Mere North. It's on the A520 and on the A50. It's in Stoke-on-Trent. Mere North's not a large estate. It's maybe half a mile one way, half a mile square. About 12 years ago a disaster occurred and the local authority gave a licence to distribute methadone to a chemist's on the high street here in Mere, and that began a process whereby this estate became populated by drug users. Another thing occurred, a probation office was opened in Mere also, and so we had this two-headed monster in Mere distributing methadone and a probation office all within 500 yards of one another, and this basically led to a process whereby we had large numbers of drug users being placed on this estate here, moving into Mere North, and along with that came the drug dealers. The dealers will follow the users, and so we had a migration into Mere North of drug users and drug dealers. Devastated the community. What happened then is we saw a lot of people leave Mere because of the unpleasantness of the environment. People left Mere to get away from the crime and the deprivation and the antisocial behaviour and the unpleasantness, the air of unpleasantness that comes with those people. Who's responsible? It's the Red Socialists, as I've decided to call them. The Red Socialists are responsible for bringing these changes to the housing allocations process in Stoke-on-Trent and throughout the United Kingdom. 1984, the law was changed, the Housing Act was changed to prioritise the allocation of properties to the homeless. This basically gave the green light for the druggy using elements to get access to social housing over and above and before the sons and daughters on this estate, the decent people on this estate, and there began that process, and we are where we are, which is not a good place. But it's the Red Socialists who were responsible. The socialist programme doesn't work, and that's what I'm here to tell you, and that's not just me, it's everybody in that community who lives in that hell. It doesn't work. The Red Socialists, the harbingers of social injustice, and it really is. It's inverted justice. It's justice turned on its head. It's like giving to the bad and taking away from the good. It's truly wicked and evil. I'd like to say a few things. It's essential that we reject the Red Socialist model. It's essential. If ever to revive our community, we must reject it and move away from it. If we don't do that, we'll always be in this place. Just in finishing, I'd like to make a few other points, if I may. Discrimination. Discrimination often used as a dirty word. Actually, discrimination is the key to successful and just society. If we don't impose discrimination on who lives around us and amongst us, society is doomed to failure. This is an example of that. It's essential that we remove the bad and the corrupt and the criminal out of our environment. If we don't, then the environment is unpleasant and it can't be lived in. It is family unfriendly and people leave the community. And so I have a dream whereby we do impose discrimination, and I'd like to see those drug users and those drug dealers moved off the estate, move them into a hard place where they can either be in a prison cell, which is where the drug dealers deserve to be, but those fools who are addicted to drugs need to be on hard treatment programs with it, whereby the outcome will be that they are taken off the drugs. We will not sustain those people on drugs in the community. We will not be feeding them methadone on a daily basis at £100 per hit. We will not tolerate that situation, and we want it resolved. Who are the Red Socialists? It's the Labour, it's the Liberals, and it's the Tories. People don't associate the Tories as being Red Socialists, but they are implicated in all of this because they have not opposed it. And so I'd like to condemn Labour and the Liberal and the Socialists for bringing the injustice that I see on a daily basis to the people of Mere and other communities in Stoke-on-Trent, and I've no doubt throughout the United Kingdom. And I'd like to finish by saying I'm here to expose you. I'm going to expose you to the British people, the people of Mere and the people of Stoke-on-Trent. That I mean to show them exactly who is responsible for their pain and suffering. Thank you.